We work with all kinds of shops all over the country. Some are well established and have been around for decades, while others are relatively small and new on the scene. But what's interesting is regardless of their size or the age of the shop itself, what we found is they face many of the same challenges. And working with them as a good partner, it's our job to identify those challenges and find solutions that work for each individual and unique situation. Without a doubt, the single largest issue that comes up again and again, regardless of shop size, staff size, overall footprint or location, you name it, doesn't matter. The one thing that virtually every shop out there is struggling with right now is just how hard it is to find and hire good, experienced technicians. That's why we created the Tech Check. The Tech Check is an ongoing quarterly snapshot of what we're seeing in regards to technician job-seeking activity and a look at the current market conditions and trends. Access to this information will allow you to set reasonable expectations, understand what's going on in the market, and provide a clear picture of how much competition you're up against, and most importantly, what it will take to set you apart from the rest of the crowd. The bad news is, 70 to 80% of currently working technicians aren't actively looking for jobs. This means the pool of qualified and experienced technicians is very limited, especially when you take into account how many other shops are after the same techs. But it's not all bad news. When techs are interested in new employment opportunities, one of the first steps they take is to search online, typically through a search engine like Google. So we dug into the data to track search terms like mechanic jobs to see what we found. In Q1 of this year, searches were up 11% compared to Q4 2024 and up 9% when compared to Q1 2024. That means that while the pool of techs you're trying to target is relatively small, at the moment, there are more technicians actively searching for jobs and engaging in posts than we typically see. The increase in searches means you have a better chance right now to make contact than you typically would, but there's no guarantee as to how long this increase in activity lasts. So if you're in the market for techs, you need to act now. Something else that jumped out in our data is the amount of the median advertised wage for auto techs. It was up in Q1, which makes it the third increase to the median amount advertised in the past year. This is telling us that not only are shops advertising wages in their posts, but they're increasing what they offer to incentivize the techs they're after. If you're not listing your pay or are not competitive with the pay other shops are listing, your chances of finding and hiring the techs you need aren't great. Knowing that pay is on the rise and many shops are currently listing their pay, you need to ask yourself two basic questions. Does what you're offering match what today's techs are expecting? And is what you're offering in line with what your competition is advertising? If the answer to either of those questions is no, you're allowing yourself to get priced out of the battle for experienced technicians. The current market for technicians is in a unique spot right now. Utilizing the data and information we've gathered can inform and help you plan the next best steps to take to ensure you don't get left behind. Our first edition of the new quarterly Tech Check is now available for download. In it, you'll find more stats, figures, and takeaways, including how many shops are actively seeking to hire technicians and what shops should do when techs begin to show interest in their job opportunities. You can also connect with our team to help figure out the best way forward for you and your team in the current conditions. We can partner with you as we have with countless other shops over the years to find the best approach and build out a plan specific to your team's needs. We'll continue researching and tracking data over the next several months and be back for an update with the Tech Check at the end of Q2.